According to St. Teresa of Avila, the large majority of Christians never grow beyond the first mansions. So what is the one thing you can do to ensure that you progress into the second mansions? All the saints and spiritual masters are in agreement. The door to the second mansions is the practice of prayer. Daily, personal, one-on-one with the Lord prayer. Just as eating, drinking, and sleeping are essential daily practices in the natural realm, personal prayer has to become a non-negotiable daily component of our spiritual lives. Without daily nourishment, our physical health is weakened and our growth is stunted. So too in the spiritual realm. Without personal prayer firmly established in our lives, in our thinking, in our priorities, in our daily schedule, spiritual growth is greatly compromised, and the danger of being enticed back into the world is always present. Casual Christians run a great risk of becoming Christian casualties. Jesus himself, despite his busy and demanding ministry schedule, often went off by himself to pray, at times spending all night in prayer. And he not only modeled a life of prayer, he also taught about it. When you pray, he tells us, not if, but when you pray, go to your room and close the door and pray to your Father in secret. Now, that's clearly referring to personal, not communal or liturgical prayer. There's obviously a place for that as well, but that's the point. Both are indispensable. St. Teresa asserts that those in the first mansions generally manage to pray only a few times a month, usually motivated by a crisis or need, or to seek the Lord's blessing on something. Unfortunately, merely occasional prayer can't possibly sustain a passionate pursuit of God. The key to maintaining our zeal and passion is growth beyond the first mansions. And for that to occur, we must flee to God through the door of prayer. In fact, establishing daily personal prayer is a huge step forward in our pursuit of God. St. Teresa tells us that significant progress has been made by those in the second mansions, and precisely because they have already begun to practice prayer. And once we cross that threshold, a whole new world begins to open up for us. Is there a cost? Well, to be sure, anything of worth has a cost, but the return is not only supernatural and eternal, but far beyond anything we can ever imagine.